My name is Dmitry Moiseev, and I would like to present you our cloud management platform. It's called cnMaestro. So the popular question why we have this CN prefix in the name of our products, it stands for Cambium Networks, obviously. So cnMaestro, segment number 5. I have very few slides, and I have very limited time left. So I will try to pack all the information. So as I told, right now it's cloud-based, available on all your devices you have, like laptops, tablets, phones. You can access it. It gives you the management of all your Cambium. Right now it's only limited to Cambium products. It's backhaul, it's access network, it's our new Wi-Fi products, and our Wi-Fi products actually called CN Pilot. So if you're interested, probably we can share some presentations regarding CN Pilot. So what we have regarding architecture of cnMaestro. As it is cloud-based, it's hosted on Amazon Web Services worldwide. We have number of instances running worldwide. For sure, it's distributed both front-end and databases. They are distributed with the redundancy, with the reliability providing by cloud solution. All our units, Wi-Fi, backhaul, ePMP, all these products, they are running so-called device agent. It's a piece of code connecting to the cloud using HTTPS. So it's a kind of a standard protocol. You can go through the firewall easily, so there is no need to set up additional firewall rules for SNMP traps, which is usually a huge pain for operators when you go to thousands units with multiple firewalls. It can be tricky. So it's HTTPS. It's kind of a non-standard, but it's not a polling based, because usually when we are talking about SNMP based system, it is polling. So you poll the information from each and every SNMP enabled unit. In our case, this device agent sends the data when it's needed to update about the alerts, emergencies, and things like this. It pushes it to the cloud. Okay, so currently what kind of devices from Cambium supported by this platform? So it's CN Pilot, it's our Wi-Fi products. It's ePMP, basically it started from ePMP support. Then PMP 450 is coming somewhere next quarter, until end of this year probably. Then it will be our PTP 650 product line and all the rest devices. We're planning to add some limited support of third-party devices via SNMP. So you can add any type of Cisco routers, Cisco switches, or whatever standard MIB2 enabled devices into this monitoring. Right now we are in the beta testing phase. So you can apply for to be a beta tester, and I recommend you to go and apply and try it by yourself, especially if we're going to give you away some Cambium devices, so you can try it by yourself. Let me just skip the slides because we don't have much time. One of the really cool features of cnMaestro is onboarding devices. So what usually wireless ISP, any enterprise customers do, they have to get the unit from the stock, open the box, plug it to the laptop, set it up, then go to the installation guys. They go install it. There are some issues. They have to log in to the unit to add some additional configuration, things like this. In our case, especially for our Wi-Fi products and what it makes different from other products in the market, we provide zero configuration. Very easy zero configuration. So you don't have to unpack the unit before going and install it somewhere. All you have to do is to onboard it in our cnMaestro using unit serial number or with a Cambium ID to tie it to your Cambium cloud account and give it to the installation guys, give the unit to the installation guys. They install it. When Wi-Fi product connects to the internet, gets the DHCP address, router and everything, it goes to the cnMaestro and downloads configuration, firmware updates, and gets the whole configuration. So you don't have to give access to your installation guys. You don't have to pre-configure it in your warehouse. So right now, let's go to the live demo.
I have just a question about monitoring.
Yep.
You're telling about SNMP. Is it also SNMP trap or?
Okay, so for Cambium units, we are not using SNMP at all. Because SNMP, I bet you know problems which you have with SNMP. So it's UDP based. There are some issues, especially with SNMP version 1, version 2 about security. There is no actually any security with SNMP. You have to create special routing rules if you want to pull it from somewhere else, some other places in your NOC. So it's polling based, so you have to poll each and every device to get the statistics and then compare it with the previous ones you stored. So there are some drawbacks. And in fact, SNMP, it's called Simple Network Monitoring Protocol. But I think everybody who dealt with SNMP should call it Sophisticated Network Monitoring Protocol. It's not simple enough. So we tried to get rid of this sophistication of SNMP and
Can I ask a question on licensing fees? I just want to make sure that it's out there. So on licensing fees for the CN pilot, the Wi-Fi product, for ePMP, for all that, what are the licensing fees for this?
So for the licensing, all functionality which is available right now during the beta phase, it will be free of charge. We are planning to add some additional features. We are going to add licensing fees. We are trying right now to get the feedback from beta customers, what they are looking for, what kind of features they are looking for. So we are still trying to find the right way to add these fees. But the functionality you see right now, it will be free of charge. For sure, if you are going, and in some future, we are going to introduce the virtual appliance. You can install in your own NOC. For sure, it will not be free of charge, because it will be kind of an installation in your NOC. We are giving you away software you are going to control, so it will not be free of charge. Yeah, so let's go to the live demo. Okay, so first, when you connect, you see the dashboard. On the dashboard, there are multiple buttons like onboard devices, so you can onboard new devices. So it's just quick start buttons for some basic functionality. I usually use the menu bar on top, which has all the same functions you see on the dashboard. So for the monitor, oops, seems we were disconnected. Okay, so we have our test network connected in this account. So you can see our office in Rolling Meadows with a number of units. It's field test network.
And are those connected? Does it show how those are those ePMP nodes? Are those?
Right now, over here we have ePMP and the number of Wi-Fi units.
Okay.
So on the left, there is a tree of all units. So on the top level, you see the network. On the network, there are towers. Each tower can have number of access points. So here we have number of access points. So we have a demo AP, and you can see the number of SMs connected. For some SMs, we can have Wi-Fi units. So you can see here Frank's Wi-Fi hotspot. You can see the AP address if you move your mouse on top of it. When you click on any element on the left side of this tree, for example, you can click on the demo AP, the right side will change accordingly. So you can see this demo AP and its clients. Let me zoom it in. So you can see its clients, number of clients. If you put the mouse on top of it, you can see the signal levels, the MCSs they're using. You can see device health on the right, number of subscriber models. For sure, you can see IP address of device. You can click on it and go to the web interface of each and every specific device. You can go to the notifications and see different alerts regarding this device. So let's check the history. Yeah, so on the history, you can see when the unit was down. So device came online, when it came online. You can check different events like new station registered, firmware upgrade was done, things like this in one web interface for the whole system.
A question for you.
Yep, sure.
So this setup, does the cloud interface also support like multi-tenancy? So if I was a provider and wanted to pass that, pass some management down or some visibility down to like sort of my end customer, right?
Right now we don't have interface for your end customers. For sure, we have very, very long to-do list of features we want to implement here. And for sure, this one is on our to-do list, but I can't commit when we're going to do this kind of stuff.
Thank you.
Probably one of the coolest features I like, let me show you, because it's one of the so it's called Troubleshooting View. When you choose the Wi-Fi, our CN pilot, you can see the whole connection, how this Wi-Fi hotspot is connected to the internet. So it is connected with our ePMP SM, and it is connected to the ePMP AP. And you can see that there are this kind of MCSs. You can see the latency between these two parts. You can see the latency between these two parts. You can see the status. You can see the number of wireless clients connected. So if the customer calls you and complains about the connectivity, first thing you have to do is go to this view, check who is connected to the Wi-Fi, On the bottom list, you can see the number of Wi-Fi clients with the manufacturers. So you can see that the customer is using Apple device, and it has bad RSSI level, bad signal levels. So you can tell the customer probably moved the Wi-Fi hotspot around customer premises, things like this. You can see the MCSs, you can see the signal levels for the access network. So if there are some issues with the interference, you will see it here. And we are going to add more features like speed tests between these parts on this. Yeah.
Do you have anything on the roadmap to have that last piece out to the wireless clients if they don't have an ePMP hotspot?
Okay, so
I would assume most of your customers don't.
Currently, we are going to, let's say, add this kind of feature for sure for our CN pilot. So we're going to push it for our CN pilot. It's hard to add this kind of stuff for third-party units because they have different interfaces, different MIBs, different everything. So it's not only political decision to sell our Wi-Fi. It's about technology, how we integrate third-party units into our system.
Which leads to my question, which is what about standards-based link layer discovery protocol for like upstream switches?
Right. So it's in our to-do list in, let's say, next quarters. Add support of wired traditional switches, routers, things like this. Yeah, exactly.
On here, especially on the link pieces, do some of those issues, will those bubble up to that kind of global view, right? So
right,
sort of the red, yellow, orange on the Google Map-ish looking view?
Yeah, so they will bubble up so you can see that there is alarm over here, and it will go to the upper level, so you can check it on the upper level. Sure. Okay, how much time we have? So probably that's it for my slot. If you have any more questions regarding Wi-Fi and cloud monitoring.
Do you have reporting capabilities? Just any kind of reporting like?
Okay, so we have the RESTful API, so you can use any third-party tools to integrate. So you can pull all this information from any third-party tools, so we can report to any third-party tool. Yeah.
And does this have historical data too? Like how far, can I go back a ways? So if, I had a problem last night with my link, I can go back to it.
Right. For now, we have, as far as I remember, we store like a week of information in history.
Okay.
So can you syslog off of that for longer?
Yeah, probably it will be one of the premium features we are going to sell.
Okay. Then also the CN pilot and this you said are coming or
cnMaestro.
beta. What's the time frame?
So this one is in beta right now. We are going to, let's say, to put it out from beta. It's released.
Yesterday.
Oh, it was released yesterday. So it's released right now and it's open to the public. That's great. So it's released.
Yeah!
Right.
Yikes.
And the CN pilot APs are also
It's
out,
already
or?
sold, so you can buy it.
Okay.
Should never let me near this stuff.
And by the way, you can use our ePMP, current ePMP hardware as a CN pilot Wi-Fi hotspot. You just upload the custom firmware, not ePMP, but CN pilot firmware to the ePMP hardware, and you will get all these features. Cool. Yeah. So you can use it even indoor.